2, 1.
Hello, boils and ghouls. We are here to celebrate spooky season, celebrate Halloween. We have a great live show prepared for everyone. So much that I cannot wait to get into. And shout out to the 50 people that are already here with us. We are streaming from multiple channels. So whichever channel you are watching on, please make sure you run it up. Make sure you hit like. And if you are watching from my channel, A Night of Horror, please make sure you support all of our amazing panelists. You can find them in the description. Let's see who's here. Ryan, thank you so much for being here. Shout out to Sean for the super chat. I'm not sure which channel, but thank you so much. Charles, thank you so much for being here. Where y'all at? Look, Ashley, we on CPT time. I'm sorry. You know how black folk do. I'm sorry. Books, Girls, and Purrs, ready to be horrified. Yes, I need y'all to be ready. Buckle up. Get ready for some fun, for some horror. So let's go ahead and bring out my amazing panelists so we can go ahead and get the show started. Shout out to everyone who is here. I really appreciate it. First up, the man with the plan, one of my favorites, Ken. Are you ready to get into horror today?
Welcome to my nightmare.
Love the costume.
I am Freddy Krueger with an undersized hat. That's what I am tonight. That's the scary part about it, trying to fit my fat ass head in this little half hat.
And now we are going to bring out, which may be my favorite costume because they are two of my favorite horror characters. We have Brendan and Sam. Thank y'all for being here. Yes, Lola and Mickey.
Hi, thanks so much for inviting us.
Yes, of course. Thank y'all for being here. Of course, Brandon is no stranger to KillerCon, but this is Sam's, excuse me if I can get it out. This is Sam's first time on here. So thank you, Sam, for finally gracing us with your presence.
Of course.
Thank
Just
you.
don't ask me to prom, please.
Mickey is one of my favorite Ghostface. Lola is an icon. So shout out to y'all for your costumes. And of course, the mad woman herself. I'm not sure if this blood is fake or not. We might have to ask some questions. Miss Tyra, Struggle Reviews TV, are you ready to get into horror today?
I mean, after I return these videotapes, I'll stay here as long as you want me to.
And of course, we have Ghostface herself. We got the resident blurred Kay Blah of Slice of Horror. Kay, are you going to ask us our favorite scare movie?
Well, I've already committed the crime, so I already know what they are.
I don't know if she's going to ask us what our favorite scary movie is, but I know that she's going to give me a kink I never knew I needed. I know that for sure. Like that's set in stone now. So.
Karen always with the foolishness. But last and definitely not least, a second first on the horror panel. The queen of cosplay herself, Lady Sasha. The freaks come out at night and the freaks want horror. Sasha, are you ready to get into horror? You're muted, Sasha.
That's so me. I didn't submit a skit tonight, so I'm going to do one right quick. Who's going to believe a talking head? Get a job in a sideshow.
Shout out to Sasha. We are going to get into our live horror panel. Let me see. I don't know if I like that layout. Here we go. I like this layout. Let's get into it. Someone has a member of 14 months. I hope you guys are enjoying the last 4 days of spooky season. I have a question for Ken. Where do you plan to see your channel at in 5 years?
I'm hoping that YouTube lists its nudity ban so I can do all nude reviews. So I can actually change the name to Sledgehammer Horror. That's like my goal for the next 5 years. But no, really, Bronson, thank you, man. It really does mean a lot. Where do I see us in 5 years? Doing the exact same thing we're doing right now. Obviously, I hope to keep growing. I hope to keep getting better at what we're doing, but I love doing Sledgehammer Horror. I I think about it all the time. Sometimes I even stretch myself too thin, trying to do as many things as I possibly can with collaborations, and but I just want to be entertaining, and I hope that I'm still able to do that in 5 years. That's my goal.
Kenny, you will always be senile and entertaining. Absolutely.
Well, you're all
Now-
my children now. So.
We have so much to get into tonight. So we are going to start with my favorite moment of KillerCon when we get into our favorite hidden gem horror movies. Y'all know I love to talk about some horror movies that we don't necessarily always hear talked about in horror spaces, in the horror community. So I want the panel to give our audience some of their favorite, like more hidden gem, underrated horror movies that are good for Halloween. A few of mine would be a movie called The Horde. It is French, so Kay, you got to read the subtitles. But it's actually really good. We have a zombie horror action mashup where you have these gangsters and these cops that are going at it. That's how the movie starts. And they end up like killing each other, but then they are in the middle of a zombie outbreak. So, of course, as you would predict, after trying to kill each other, now they have to fight alongside each other. And it's just a really great, like, Halloween action horror movie if you want some action with your horror. And also, I don't hear a lot of people talk about The Devil's Candy from 2015. I think it's a really good take on like the typical family moving into a haunted house, but they do it in a really unique way that really works. It feels really dark. Also, Dread from 2009. If you're morbid like me and you want to be completely depressed on Halloween, you want a really dark, dreary end, Dread is the one. You have college students doing some kind of like college project on like your worst fears. And unbeknownst to them, one of them is a sociopath who will kill you based on your fear. And that sounds like a typical little spin, but trust me, it gets really, really brutal, really, really, really dark. And my last one would be Extinction from 2015. This is more of like a slow burn, character-driven thriller horror where you have this post-apocalyptic time with a man and his daughter, and then it's another guy off somewhere else. They're like the last people standing, and for some reason they hate each other. But it's really interesting. I don't want to say too much about it. But Tyra, do you have any hidden gem horror movies that are good to watch on Halloween?
I mean, hidden? Because what I watch on Halloween is never like a hidden gem. Because I'm always going to break out Tales from the Dark Side. That always pops out. Season of the Witch, Night of the Comet. I think Waxwork would be like a hidden gem from 1988. I always pop that one out. All of the Freddy's get popped out. Then Demons, that's not really hidden. But I don't think enough people watch things like Basket Case, Brain Damage.
Agree.
Tourist Trap. Watch Tourist Trap. That's a good one. It's a lot of, just go to the 80s and watch everything that's there. Technically, a lot of my stuff will always be that, but I would definitely say Brain Damage, Street Trash, Tourist Trap, and Waxworth.
Now, I'm not an 80s or 70s girly, but Tourist Trap is that jam. Tourist Trap is amazing.
Say something on. Like, I swear, I got to act today.
I'm not gonna go in on your arrow.
Okay, don't do it.
Brendan and Sam, do you guys have any favorite hidden gem horror movies to watch on Halloween?
We have a couple that are sort of not talked about a lot. I guess our friends introduced us to Trailer Park of Terror last year, and it's basically in a trailer park, and it's kind of like zombies, and the main girl's hot.
Yeah.
Enough said. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. It's got good kills. It's funny. And then we just watched
Trick or Treat
from the 80s for the first time this year and really enjoyed it. It's a
blast.
Yeah, it's a blast.
Killer soundtrack.
If you like Detroit Rock City or like Deathgasm, you'll like this.
Yeah.
Other than that, like I watch Night of the Demons every year. That's my favorite.
Yeah, the Demons,
it's not really hidden though.
Trick or Treat.
Yeah.
You know.
Wait, which which Trick or Treat? The one with the rock star or the one with the lady in the house?
The rock stars.
Rockstar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you catch the cameos in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the funniest thing is having Ozzy Osbourne play a religious zealot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't see Gene Simmons is in it too, is he not?
No, Alice Cooper is in it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't see Alice
I
Cooper.
might be mistaken. I don't remember Gene Simmons being. I remember Alice Cooper played the radio DJ.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
We just watched it the once so far, but we
Yeah.
had fun with it.
I am definitely adding the Trailer Park movie to my watch list. I've never heard of that, but it's zombies, so I'm going to pull up. Ken,
fun.
do you have any favorite hidden gem horror movies?
Sometimes they come back. It is streaming free on YouTube. I adore this movie. It's my favorite Stephen King adaptation. Trying to think of every year we watch Trick or Treat. It's fucking miserable. And then we watch Hocus Pocus on Halloween night. We actually watch that's our Halloween night film with us and our kids. I always have to watch Halloween 3 Season of the Witch at some point throughout Halloween. And I like 13 Ghosts a lot. I see they were talking about it in the chat. I love watching this movie on Halloween. I think it's just a fun movie. Matthew Lillard's great. And I get to see boobies. So I'm all for that. So but I would say the big one is Sometimes They Come Back. That would be the one that I just think is such an underrated film, and it is primed for a remake. They could do something. It was a made-for-TV Stephen King movie, and I think they could do so much with this movie now.
Tyra, you against the Sometimes They Come Back remake?
No, leave it alone. It's fine. But I'm here for the kids stuff. If you watching Hocus Pocus, then watch The Witches and watch The Addams Family.
For me, it's Hocus Pocus and Ernest Scared Stupid. Like those are the two kids movies I gotta watch. Those two are just classic to me.
Mm-hmm.
Am I the only person that doesn't watch these like kiddie Halloween? Even when I was a kid, I didn't watch this stuff.
Yeah, well, I watched them.
I watched the Ernest ones as a kid. I've never watched them as an adult, so I don't know if I would still laugh. I'm afraid to watch them as an adult because I don't want to ruin the memory.
See, one of my favorite things of any movie ever is an Ernest Scared Stupid when he's fighting the troll. And the troll's like, "You're going to pay for the sins of your forefathers." And Ernest is like, "I didn't have forefathers. I only had one father, and I barely knew him." It's like such a classic line. And every time I hear someone talk about forefathers, that's all that pops in my head, you know? So like that.
If anyone would like a double feature, Dice Roland says Sometimes They Come Back
Great
pairs
double
nicely
feature.
with Pet Cemetery.
Fantastic double feature, Dice.
Kay, do you have any underrated favorite hidden gems for Halloween?
Before that, since we're talking about kids' Halloween movies, y'all forgot to add Halloween Town, Casper, Don't Look Under the Bed, and you said Addams Family, so I had to throw those in there because and Goosebumps. Because my little one loves Halloween, but it's got to be the fun Halloween stuff. Like she ain't like the gory stuff, but as long as it's like fun Halloween, we're gonna watch it at the house. I would say like the movies that are typically looked at to watch on Halloween that I like are Village of the Damned, Death by Temptation, The Girl with All the Gifts, and Resident Evil 1 and 2. I love those two movies.
Okay.
Now, Lady Sasha, I know you got some gems for us for Halloween.
Well, one of them, I don't know if it's a hidden gem, but I was watching. That's Demons. The Lamberto Bava one, because there's a bunch of movies called Demons, but it's the 1980s one in the movie theater.
Yeah.
Oh, the Italian horror.
Yeah.
That is one of my favorite horror movies ever. I'm obsessed.
Yes, Demons. Another one this one pairs well with Demons 2. Demons 2 and Poltergeist 3, because they both take place in apartment buildings.
I love Poltergeist 3.
Yeah, thank you. I'm sick of being the only person that loves Poltergeist 3. I love everything about it except for what happened to Heather O'Rourke because she wasn't well during that. But the movie itself, I think, is underrated. It's because the first one was so amazing. They think of the third one like it's not as good, but I think it's pretty good. Another one I have is called Axum. It's from 1982. It's a little known black slasher movie, but it's filmed on and off historically black college campus. I want to say it was Morehouse, but I might be mistaken. and it has like it shows everything, like the day parties, the stroll, like it's very, very Black college, and then they go out to a cabin in the woods and have to deal with a murderous crazy dude with an axe. But it's really funny. The only place I've seen it available is on YouTube, because I guess this is the director's only movie. They never made another movie. They never released it for distribution, but there is a copy on YouTube. And it's subtitled "The Worst Movie Ever." It's absolutely not the worst movie ever. It's just very, very low budget. Yeah, it says the person who uploaded it put Axum and then put "the worst horror movie ever," and I'm like, not nearly, not hardly.
They've probably never seen The Exorcist 2.
Yeah. Street trash. I love street trash because it's a lot of melty gooey goodness and a lot of gore from the 80s, and Petey Wheatstraw from the 70s. I said it before. Not enough people know about Petey Wheatstraw. I don't know whether it's from like 75 or 77, but it's bell bottoms, it's platform shoes, it's Rudy Ray Moore, and he is the devil's stepson or son-in-law. I think it's devil's son-in-law. But more people need to watch Petey Wheatstraw. Oh, and I'm gonna add a new one. Mr. Crockett, because not enough people are talking about it yet. Mr. Crockett, I think people are sleeping on Mr. Crockett.
That's my favorite movie of the year.
Nikki didn't like Mr. Crockett.
And I'm gonna toss you off this panel talking about that's your favorite movie of the year.
Absolutely my favorite of the year.
Mr. Crockett is arguably the new Freddy Krueger. Like, he's got everything that it takes to be that type of horror icon.
He does. Give him some more a bigger budget and some more marketing. That's the new horror icon right there.
See, I said in our review, I said that he was a mix between Mr. Rogers and Pennywise. I feel like a lot of like the stuff that he did. Do you like Bubbles? Like, it really reminded me of Pennywise, and I think that he absolutely could be a horror icon.
Yeah, and they added a bit of creepiness with the glowing pencil, because it reminds me of Picture Pages. And who was the host of Picture Pages? Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby.
That's like an extra added bit of creepiness.
Yeah, I definitely think Mr. Crockett is amazing. That actor was the only one in the movie that could act. That movie was terrible. But Mr. Crockett himself, yes, he's amazing. But there's no way you're going to say that's the best. It's no way Mr. Crockett is better than Oddity. Like, go away, Ken.
It was better than Blink Twice, and you like that one.
Slow down.
I love Blink Twice. Are you kidding me? That's literally
they made a horror movie. They took a Diddy party and made a horror movie. No.
Oddity had
the Shade Room for the same news.
Oddity had the worst third act of the year.
Ken, get off the panel. Bye, Ken.
I like the first two acts, but they're like, oh, that guy that was coming at you, I burned him.
I love the third act. I love the way that movie ends. Ken, we're gonna have to talk. We're gonna have to talk. But we have a lot in store for you guys today, including some really amazing horror skits that the panel was so gracious to play along with. And the first one who just included themselves, guess who, guys? The Queen Mother Horror Buff. Okay, the original horror girly, my mother, did a horror skit. So please show a lot of love to Miss Lisa in the chat for her horror skit.
Man, that was a good party, man. Mama be having me home at 12 o'clock. So frustrating, man. That's a school job. If I don't be home, then I gotta sleep on the porch. She lock up the house. What the heck? Who that? Man, that don't look right. Okay, no, I ain't going that way. God, what do you want? What do you want? God dang it, where my razor blade? Where my razor blade? I'ma cut you. Leave me alone. God What do you want? What do you want? Where's my razor blade? Where's my razor blade? Leave me alone.
Kill, 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 kill. 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 Kill, 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 kill.
Take your best shot, you jive turkey mother.
Shout out,
Ooh.
shout out
Nikki.
to my mama. I
That was-
literally was
that was
raised with like the biggest horror fan, and she was so excited to do this skit, and she loved the 70s. Now I don't know what she was talking about, but apparently Pam Grier used to pull a switchblade out of her
Yeah.
afro.
She did.
Okay.
So
no
my
more-
mama had to
no
add
more-
that.
Oh, first
no
of
more,
all,
I don't know what she's talking about. No, you need to take a weekend out of the year and
Yeah.
just watch Foxy Brown. Just watch
Nikki
Cleopatra
don't watch
Jones.
blaxploitation.
What, you gotta
Well-
watch all. Go ahead.
No, I say Nikki don't be watching no blaxploitation.
You
What we're not
have
gonna do
to.
is act like Miss Lisa wasn't fine in this skit. I want to say that Miss Lisa was fine in the skit.
Mhm.
We need to acknowledge that. Good job, Miss Lisa. The production was on 10.
Yes. And my favorite part, when I was a kid and we would watch horror movies, you could clearly see the girl running in heels, and then all of a sudden she'd be in white sneakers. So that's my favorite part of the skit, was her changing into the white sneakers.
What that was fantastic. Great job, Miss Lisa. That was awesome. I loved it.
I
That
had
was
to
a
put my
fun watch.
glasses on to
Baby.
see that. I said, let me put my glasses on so I can see this good.
Great. My favorite
Yes.
part was those ending credits. I said, "Oh,
When I tell
mean,
you,
She
when
called
I
him a
went
jive
to
turkey.
edit that, my
You knew
mama
shit was
said,
serious.
add the credits. So I
The
had
credits.
to add the credits.
Yeah, she like I
And
said, she
had to
called him a
have
jive
the-
turkey. So
She said she had to have the cleavage like they did. I said, okay, Mom, show your cleavage. Go ahead, do the 70s look.
and did and did.
it was yes." Oh man, that was everything.
So if you guys enjoyed that, we do have more skits coming up from our panel. Now, Ken, what was the last horror movie you watched? And do you think you would survive it if you had to live in it for Halloween night?
last horror movie I watched, it was Smile 2. Yeah, I'd live it. Yeah, I'd survive Smile.
How you gonna survive, Ken? You gonna kill somebody in front of people?
No, I'm gonna go into a bathroom and kill myself. I
Oh,
defeated
then
the
how you
demon. So I win.
surviving?
No, I win. I defeated the demon, so I win. So I can be like, "Hey, demon."
Oh my God. I can't with Ken.
Smile
Critical
like this.
Thinker, we should all be so lucky to have a mom like, yes, we should. She okay, now don't hype her up too much though. Calm down. I don't want to hear her mouth. Sam,
She can call
what
me.
was
I'll
the-
listen.
What you say, Ken?
I said she can call me. I'll listen.
Oh God, Ken, go away. Sam, what was the last horror movie you watched, and would you survive it if you were trapped on Halloween night?
Okay, so the last movie we watched, I fell asleep halfway through, and it was Pet Cemetery. So the only thing killing people was trucks, and I would just not cross the road. So yes, I would survive.
Sam, first of all,
I haven't seen the whole movie.
Sam, you're one of those who fall asleep during the movie, but wasn't Pet Cemetery your first time watching it?
Yeah, it was.
And you fell asleep?
Shame.
Yeah, we went to a convention this weekend. I was so tired.
Yeah.
I was like nodding off the whole time.
Yeah, she was like, "Hey, Brendan, we can watch Pet Cemetery now if you want."
That's pretty much how it went.
Exactly.
If the bed sheets didn't have to be dried for longer, she wouldn't have watched it at all.
I can't, Sam. See, you know what? We don't have to fight.
I'll get to it. I promise.
She won't.
I'm not even a Stephen King fan, but Pet Sematary is amazing.
I know.
I like my old movies sleazy. I can't help it. Pet Sematary isn't sleazy. Sad.
Shout out to Dane C with the super chat for oh well, no, why you got my name in this, Dane? Nikki, what all you did was change the Santa hat. Dane, don't call for Dane always trolling because I was Nick the Clown from Terrifier the other day. Look, the white makeup got to get used, okay? The black lipstick got to get used. So I had to come up with another idea that would utilize them. Look, this is what black folk do, okay? We make sure we use what we got. Darfalina, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm so glad KillerCon is back, if only for one night. Thank you so much, Darfalina. Tyra, same question for you.
The last horror movie I watched was Hellraiser 3. And I would survive that because why would I touch the box? Why would I ever touch the box? I'm not trying to open it. I'm not trying to solve the puzzle. If you don't come for it, they're not gonna come for you. You solved it, so we came. I'm not solving it, so nobody's gonna come. No walls are gonna creak. Nothing's gonna Yeah, I'm gonna be fine. I'm good, and I'll run into Christy.
Phrasing.
Yeah, cool.
Oh my god. Okay.
There was a Final Destination marathon today on AMC. Y'all know I love Fear Fest, so I'm going to say probably not because you can't cheat death.
You're gonna die.
Exactly.
There's no way out of that.
You're a goner, Kay. You're a goner. Lady Sasha, are you somewhere in the 70s?
No, I was actually in the 90s. I watched Vacation of Terror. It's a Mexican movie from 1991, I think. And I guess as long as I don't find a creepy doll in a vacation house, I'm good.
Oh my god. I'm mad everybody's surviving.
Is that me?
Oh yeah, it's okay. Lady Sasha, what is your favorite TV series Halloween episode?
Oh, I don't think I have one for I can't remember any Halloween episodes that I can think of off the top of my head. I can just think of my favorite horror show. that's for funny horror is What We Do in the Shadows. That's the iconic sitcom. I love it so much. But I don't remember any Halloween episodes of TV shows.
You know what? I'm hard pressed to remember specific because they don't do this anymore. You know, back in the day, you used to always have like a episode of a show that coincided with a holiday. But the one that stands out for me because I'm a Buffy stan, I'm a Sarah Michelle Gellar stan, is the Halloween episode of Buffy when they turned into their costumes. I think that was just so iconic. The role switch of like Xander being like the stand-up military guy and Buffy being the damsel in distress was just so amazing. But speaking of Halloween shows, since Lady Sasha said it, I think the greatest like horror show, did I say Halloween show? I mean horror show. Horror series ever, bar none. Like, I don't care, argue with your mama. It will be Penny Dreadful. Penny Dreadful was so iconic, and if they hadn't got canceled and could have ended better, it would be. Kay, don't shake your head, okay? Don't start with me, Kay. Penny Dreadful is amazing. But Kay, do you have a favorite TV series Halloween episode?
Yes, I have several. Y'all know I'm good. I'm good for some television series and some sitcoms. I am an 80s baby and a 90s child. So I'm gonna start with Boy Meets World. There was an episode with Jennifer Love Hewitt when they were promoting.
And then there was Sean.
When they were promoting I Know What You Did Last Summer. There was an episode of Martin where they did a seance and Tommy was possessed. There was an episode of Moesha where the Devon Stamps episode. Some of y'all may know what I'm talking about. And what was the other one that I like? This one is probably not spooky, but I love it. It's an episode of Girlfriends where they had a Halloween party and the guy that was in the show, he's the only man at the party.
William?
Yes. he was the only guy at the party, and he was dressed as a pimp. I think that was hilarious. But and an episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, their Halloween episode.
You just take them all, okay? Nikki already stole my Buffy.
I left you your favorite one though, Tyra. I left you your favorite one.
I'll keep it. That's all I got.
Is Kay a Penny Dreadful hater? Kay just a hater. Ken, do you have any?
No. She's trying to put Penny Dreadful above all the other best horror TV shows. I'm not putting Penny Dreadful above Stranger Things. I'm not putting it above.
Oh hell no, Stranger.
I'm not
Kay,
putting it above
I'm not
Midnight Mass. I'm not putting it above Walking Dead. None of that.
No, I'm not playing with them kids. No, I'm not playing with them little kids. Ken, do you have any favorite Halloween episodes or horror series?
Yeah, obviously, and then there was Sean, the Boy Meets World episode. I think is just so funny when Angela and Jennifer Love Hewitt are making the screams back and forth, like
contest.
Yeah,
the scream off.
Like that. I think it's just like a super iconic episode. And then Futurama, the honking, where Bender is like the werewolf, but he's a werecar. I think that for those that don't know, I'm a huge Futurama fan. Like I got my Bender tattoo on my shin.
Wow.
So like I'm a huge Futurama fan, and that honking episode I think is just so funny. So yeah, those would be the two that I would definitely now I'm on the wrong camera. Yeah, those would definitely be the two that I would have to say like are the ones that meant the most to me, the ones that I watched the most for sure.
Critic After Dark, sweet costumes, everyone. Y'all please show the panel some love for showing up in their costumes and amazing costumes that everybody put together. Thank you so much, Critic After Dark. Sam and Brendan.
Yeah, we both came up with one. Mine is the How I Met Your Mother Slutty Pumpkin episode where Ted's waiting for the slutty pumpkin that he met years ago. And Marshall's Jack Sparrow and Lily was a parrot. And you came up with
you got the Simpsons Treehouse of Horrors every year.
Mm-hmm.
Can never go wrong with those. And I think they're their own like
I think they're on Disney Plus.
Yeah, they're their own little section now on Disney Plus, which
they have so many.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tyra, what's the 1K left you?
Steve-O from Family Matters. That little puppet, that little thing from Family Matters, and he brought him back twice. I love that.
They did. They did bring him back.
They brought him back twice. Married with Children, Please Take My Wife, when the Grim Reaper shows up and Ted is being Ted. Love that episode. Any single episode, because I think Roseanne is really slept on. Roseanne had a lot of Halloween themed episodes, like every single season. So any season of Roseanne, I think my favorite would be the Boo one. I'm not sure which season that is. I know it's one from the 80s, but any episode of Halloween episode of Roseanne. So Roseanne,
I used to love Roseanne.
Yeah, Steve-O, Family Matters, and Married with Children, Please Take My Wife.
Trent King, Penny Dreadful is above Stranger Things. Finally, somebody with some damn sense.
Trent, you were supposed to be on my side.
We are going to get into our favorite horror movie kills because I just saw Terrifier 3 and I was like, we got to talk about some favorite kills in horror. I would say a few of my favorites that turned me into the morbid gore fiend child would be Wishmaster. I feel like that slept on. I really never hear anyone talk about Wishmaster. The Djinn is a horror icon. I think all the kills in that movie are pretty iconic, but specifically the opening party scene and the ending party scene is just completely bonkers and off the wall, as well as Demons 85, the Italian horror that Lady Sasha mentioned. Great kills throughout, and one in particular when the couple are like kissing and there's like this kissing death thing that they do. That's really crazy. But recently, I would say, spoiler alert if you have not seen Bone Tomahawk. Spoiler alert for this whole segment because we're talking horror movie kills, so it's likely spoilers all throughout. Bone Tomahawk. I'm loving that movie more and more as I keep rewatching it. Brutal, horrific deaths throughout, but in particular, Kurt Russell's murder, like kill in Bone Tomahawk. you will not sleep right for a while. Like it's insane. And I will also have to shout out Inside the Foreign Horror. Me, Brandon, and Sam just talked about the ending kill of the pregnant lady that will never leave my brain. It's bleak, it's dark, it's amazing. But let me know in the chat some of you guys' favorite horror movie kills. Kay, what are some of your favorite kills? And do not say when Busta Rhymes karate chopped Michael Myers.
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
Get the dangertainment started in this motherfucker.
I watch it every time I come on TV. I watched it yesterday. Okay, so my list. This one is something that I figured out that I was a morbid child when I seen this, and I blame my mama, just like Nikki's mom. Why would you let us watch this stuff? When this lady was running from Jason, I can't remember what part it was. She was running from Jason. She zipped herself up in a sleeping bag. I don't know what kind of protection she thought that was gonna be. She zipped herself up in a sleeping bag. He picks her up in the sleeping bag and bangs her against the tree. And I thought that was the most hilarious thing ever. And I said, that's kind of wild for me that love this as a child. Why am I laughing at this? And why y'all let me watch this? I also love the scene in the first Resident Evil where they're trying to get past the laser beam. And the one guy that he done went above, below, he done limbo through the laser beam. He done did all kind of gymnastics, and the laser beam does like a date shape.
Yeah.
And it just slashes through him. I was just like, I had never seen nothing like that before because I was rooting for him. He had got to the end, and the Red Queen said, nah, y'all got it. But now what I will include though is the scene in Deep Blue Sea with Sam Jackson.
Oh my
Y'all
God.
can't tell me that ain't iconic. Y'all can't tell me that ain't iconic.
It is.
Anybody that has been here with us for KillerCon knows that Kay gonna mention Busta Rhymes and LL Cool J and Deep Blue Sea every episode of KillerCon, and she gonna mention who is it? The People Under the Stairs.
The People Under the Stairs is a masterpiece. I don't care what anybody says. And Jordan Peele wants to remake it, and I'm just like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a masterpiece, and I don't want them to touch it. No.
Yeah.
We'll be talking about it Friday, y'all. Just so y'all know.
Yes, Kay is hosting a live Friday discussing The People Under the Stairs. She told us to show how you told us to show up, Kay, in slinky pajamas.
Who said that? I said pajama party. I didn't say lingerie party.
Well, now I gotta go shopping and get something new. Son of a bitch.
I knew Kid was gonna say something.
I had my reds all picked out. You know what I mean? They were matching because I was hoping to get some. You don't wear unmatching stuff if you don't think you're gonna get some. My stuff was matching. I was ready to go. Son of a bitch.
I mean, that's true though.
I've been married 20 years.
I wouldn't be watching after you pulled that stunt with the clown. Y'all, people got real fears of clowns, y'all. That's why I had to be Art the Clown. I don't have kids, but I would want kids just so I could have a clown at every birthday party. I love clowns. Lady Tasha.
Who said you can't have a clown at your party just because you don't have kids?
You know what? You're right. You're right. Any favorite kills, Lady Sasha?
I got a list, but I narrowed it down to pieces. There's a bathroom scene where the killer that you don't know chops his lady in half from the middle. It's beautiful.
I hate that movie.
Oh gosh,
every woman dies naked and topless in that. Like literally, every woman dies naked and topless. What is the point of that?
Italy. It's an Italian movie. Europeans, they don't have the same hangups about nudity that we have in the U.S. But they do about violence, because that was probably on the video nasties list. You probably couldn't watch it because of the violence, but not because of the titties. Like they literally have naked men and women in their TV commercials in a lot of places in Europe. They don't get why Americans see somebody naked and go, oh my God. And then we remind them, Puritans. Puritans came here. But the Prowler, there's a pitchfork scene that to this day, I don't know why people don't make it look as real as what they did then. And it's a kind of easy trick. By the way, these get progressively gorier.
Good.
Scanner's
The more
head,
the better.
the Scanner's head explosion is beautiful.
Good one.
And after that, RoboCop, when this dude fell into like, I guess it was toxic waste, and he started melting, and then he gets hit by a car, and he just gets shattered everywhere. And then the last one is that there's a specific part of the shunting in society where a character sticks his hand up somebody's behind. It comes through their mouth. He grabs the bottom lip and then turns him inside out. And that's when I knew I loved gore. I'm like,
do I need to add society to my watch list?
Yes.
I put it on the list again.
Yes.
I'm adding to everyone's list that likes the substance.
Yeah,
That
absolutely.
should be on your list. So
Substance, Slither, watch.
yeah, Slither.
Watch that.
Oh, it's on my list of 80s movies Tyra gave me.
I did. You see how you don't listen to me?
Now you got a second opinion and we're agreeing.
Nadia in the chat, shout out to Nadia. I think this is for Tyra. I had to hop over here to tell you I just saw American Psycho for the first time and loved it.
Awesome.
Yeah, I tried to watch American Psycho and he stomped that dog out and I turned it off.
Oh my
So I had
God.
to mess with that dog.
You didn't even get to the chainsaw scene.
Yeah, that's on my list.
My mommy, thank you so much for supporting with the $10 super chat. You guys keep doing what you do, and horror could surpass action and take the #1 spot in favorite movie genre. KillerCon shows there are layers to horror, and I love it. Something for everyone. Thank you, mother. But mom, you old. Horror is now the #1 favorite genre. It has surpassed action. I know back in the day, horror was not like the biggest genre. My mother didn't know anybody that really liked horror but her. But nowadays, everybody loves horror. And I think it's because there is something for everyone. Because my mother isn't into gore, but I love gore. There's something for everybody with horror. And Ken was actually just on a live talking about horror fatigue. I don't think that's real. I don't think horror fatigue is a thing.
I don't think there's more horror fans. I think it's destigmatized to be a horror fan. Because back in the day, like if you go back and you look at the movies that made the most money, especially in rentals, hella people had been watching them for the last 40 years, but it wasn't acceptable to say you're a horror fan. People would think something was wrong with you. Even, I'm going to give you a Gen X back in the day story. I told you guys before, the first convention I ever went to was with my mother. She took me to a Star Trek Next Generation convention. But I was in high school in the early 90s. And you'd be damned if you go to school on Monday and tell somebody you went to a convention, because you'll get razzed about it for the rest of the year about being uncool and all that kind of stuff. You didn't tell people you went to conventions. So I think the fandom is just more acceptable now, like just like the superhero thing. People are not hiding it anymore. It's become more mainstream, I guess. People used to do it in secret and in private. Yeah.
Yeah. That's so interesting because
like $1 billion. People went to go see that joint. And that came out in 73.
Yeah, that's so interesting because I'm like, it does feel like, and I'm old, but I'm not that old. I'm 40, and I can actively remember everybody, in my friend group, nobody was watching horror but me. Like horror was not a big talked about, but it seems like the last 10, 12 years, it's like everybody loves horror. And I'm like, when that happened? When y'all liked horror? But that's interesting for you to say, well, it's not that people didn't like it. It just was a little taboo to be a horror fan. So that's interesting. That's interesting.
And people like movies that they didn't think were horror. Like Ghostbusters was huge, but most people would describe it as a comedy. But it is technically a horror movie too. Mm-hmm. So people would go around saying, oh, I don't like horror, but I like Beetlejuice and I like Ghostbusters and these are horror movies too.
Yeah. For me, it was 96. Once Scream came out, it became cool to be a horror fan. That made horror cool. I remember seeing girls when I was older that had on I love nerds and geeks are hot. And I'm like, where the fuck were those girls when I was in high school getting wedgies and hung on lockers? That shit wasn't hot then, little assholes.
Wait, so that happens in real life, not just movies? Like people get wedgies?
Oh my God, yes.
Listen,
I
know I'm a bigger guy now, but when I was in high school, I was very thin. Having kids ruined my body. Okay, as a young little sledge, I was a thin thing. I was a PYT. But now, like I said, having kids makes you start eating. You're stressed a lot more, and it ruined my body. Okay, Ashley hates
what,
Ken?
I cannot.
Fuck you.
I really thought that was something like, I don't know, is that just something with white people? I've never heard of people getting a wedgie in real life.
Whoa.
I will say that the high school I went to was more white than black. It was probably like 40% minority, when that's with black, Asian, and Latinos mixed together, and then like 60% white. And yeah, they still did wedgies. I saw them chase this dude down the hallway because he had.
Were they black?
No, they were white. They
okay.
He had both his backpack straps on, so they called him a nerd and chased him down the hallway. I was like, this is crazy.
Listen,
I've literally always seen that.
You don't know how hard us white people have had it, okay? Don't even get me started on that. All right, you have no idea how hard it is to be a straight white man, okay?
Yeah, y'all get had it easy. You're right, Ken.
But here in Wedgie Town,
wedgies. I'm so sorry. You're right. Let me not be insensitive to the plight of wedgies.
Your time is up, okay? My minority time. It's time for me to shine, okay?
You gotta play Megan saying it's an affront to nerds everywhere.
Yeah, shit.
I can't. You know what? On that note, let me give y'all another skit. This is Ken and Ashley's skit. Unfortunately, Ashley couldn't be here with us tonight.
Before we do this is how we were supposed to dress tonight. So the Freddy's a little out of it, but there's a reason why. Ashley couldn't be here, and I was going to feel really weird dressing like this if Ashley wasn't here.
So shout out to Ashley, and shout out, I don't know how she deal with you, Ken. Here is Ken and Ashley's skit. Please show them some love and support.
Mom.
Do not say it again.
Mom.
No. Girls, don't say it again.
What's wrong with saying mom?
Oh no.
It's showtime.
So, we were supposed to be Beetlejuice and Lydia, obviously. However, Ashley had to work.
You know, I don't remember the movie going that way.
Yeah.
I think we downloaded
Lydia.
Oh my God.
Lydia got body.
What happened?
I said Lydia has body.
Got that dump
Shout
truck,
out to
baby.
Ken and Ashley. Y'all showed my panel some love for their costumes, for their skits. Thank y'all so much for being down with everything and doing it amazingly well. Shout out to the little one who made a cameo in the skit. Darfalina, I still don't know anyone who enjoys horror like I do. You know what, Darfalina? I really don't either. And what's so funny is I've literally never met a man that likes horror ever in my entire life. Like ever. Let's get into some of our horror hot takes. I thought this would be really fun and spice things up because you know these people be trying to be real politically correct in the horror space that I got in front of me on this panel, but I need y'all to give me the real deal horror hot takes. And to open the floodgates, I'll start. I will say I literally just got this hot take. I watched I think it's 2005 or 2007 Rob Zombie Halloween for the first time yesterday, actually. And I've only ever heard people slander the Rob Zombie version. I really like that movie. I thought it was amazingly done. I thought it was up my alley. The pacing worked a lot better for me. And all of like the character work with Michael, and dare I say, don't send me death threats. I liked it better than John Carpenter's Halloween. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm with you.
And I really feel like y'all lying. Who turning on John Carpenter's Halloween? Like I feel like y'all lying. That movie is drab. I get very bored.
Oh my God, I never
every Halloween
Zombie Hobo Myers. I know.
Every Halloween I'm watching John Carpenter's Halloween. Like what's wrong
I don't
with
believe y'all. I don't believe y'all.
Oh my God.
And I knew it would be amazing because I'm like, soon as the movie opens, I'm like, of course Rob Zombie would turn Michael Myers' family into like a white trash, mom is a stripper. I was like, okay, I know I'm gonna like this. I just like the pacing works so much better. Now, I still don't like Laurie and her friends in either Halloween movies, but The Rob Zombie is way more up my alley, way more my speed. And I'm not even a Rob Zombie fan. The only Rob Zombie movie I like is The Devil's Rejects. But I thought that Halloween was better than the original. I've seen the original Halloween twice in my life, and I likely will never rewatch it. It's just not for me. My last hot take would be I'm sick of teenagers in horror. Like, I want them to all go away. They just announced a Fear Street like prom night Netflix movie, which I'm all for Fear Street. But when I tell you I'm so sick of every horror revolving around teens, like it literally makes me not want to watch the movie. I asked Sam the other day about the new movie Mads, and she said it's teenagers, and I'm like, I don't want to see it. And the main reason I'm sick of teenagers in horror is because it's literally the same exact cardboard cutout teen characters in every single solitary horror movie. It's always a bully. It's always the same exact teen tropes. And I felt genuinely dumber listening to the teen dialogue in Thanksgiving last year. Like, I'm over the teens.
That was the worst.
Look, okay. Let me finish cooking. My biggest issue with Romulus was, why the hell did we have teeny boppers? Since when in the alien universe do we not have fully grown characters? And it's not just that we aged the characters down. We aged the characters down, and it really didn't even add anything to me. Like, what did it add to make the characters super young? But those are my current hot takes. And of course, my forever hot take that I always say is that the 80s is not the best era of horror that everybody likes to go up and say. Ken, what are some of your horror hot takes?
The Bye Bye Man is a fantastic movie.
I'm with you.
It's, to me, it's the perfect mix of Candyman, Nightmare on Elm Street with kind of a new wave twist to it. I really dug that film. Another hot take, I think Stay Alive is so much fucking fun. The video game movie, I think that movie is fun. I enjoy it. I think Poltergeist 3 is the best in that franchise. I actually wrote an ending because Ashton and I did a How I Would Have Ended It series. And I think the way that movie should have ended was, obviously we know Heather passed away and they used a body double and they had the aunt holding her. But what I would have done instead of that is I would have had a taxi pull up outside the condominium or the high rise and have Heather running towards the taxi from behind. And the mom and dad came out from the first one and the second one. And they hugged her and put her in the taxi and they drove off for a happily ever after. I think that would have been a much better ending to that movie rather than having, Reverend Cain laughing and the lightning. Like, that was fucking stupid. That was absolutely ridiculous. So give her a happy ending since we know the young lady passed away. And my last hot take, which isn't even a hot take anymore because everybody knows I feel this way, Trick or Treat is fucking lame. That movie sucks. I hate it.
The one with Art the Clown?
No, with Sam.
Oh, okay.
I pumped the shit out of that little pumpkin. Like, I hate that movie.
Miriam, don't think it, don't say it. I love the opening scene. Yes. I did a video on my top 10 guilty pleasure horror movies, and The Bye Bye Man was number 1. But really, I call it a guilty pleasure because everyone says how terrible that movie is. But I love that movie. I love The Bye Bye Man.
Yep.
Dice rolling, hot take, Halloween as a franchise should have ended with H2O. H2O was my introduction to Halloween franchise, actually. I think I was 9, 10, 11, somewhere in that age when H2O came out, and I went to the movies to see it with my mother. And I haven't seen the recent trilogy. I need to see it, but I was confused because what happened to Josh Hartnett? She had a son. Like, why is a girl there? I don't know. I'm confused. Sam, do you have any horror hot takes?
Brendan says all I have to do is open my mouth for me to have a horror hot take. But yeah, I actually have the same one as you. Rob Zombie's Halloween movies. I love them. The second one is my comfort film. I cry every time Annie's death happens. Like, I love that movie so much.
That was the best part of the movie. The acting at that moment.
Good. Oh my God.
I agree with
so
you.
Good.
No, I haven't seen the second one.
Oh,
I need to check it
you
out.
should. If you like the first one, I hope you like the second one. People say it's the worst of the two, but it's my favorite. I like it. I like it more than the first. I also think the original Halloween is boring. Personally, we need
We
to do a
see each other.
rewatch because I haven't seen it in a couple years. I just don't love it. Friday the 13th remake is my favorite movie. It's my favorite in the franchise. Yeah, I can't think of any more on the top of my head, but I love teenagers in movies.
Oh God.
I know I'm
I
losing
was
you
with
now.
you for a minute, Sam.
I know. Let's talk Rob Zombie again. Let's go back.
And I don't know if I'm just getting old, but I feel like teens were written because obviously horror has always mainly centered teens, whether it's high school teens or college teens. It's always young people. But I feel like they've gotten worse with, like, when I think about the teenage characters from like 80s, 90s, like horror movies, I actively like those characters. But once we got, like, I'm just like, I don't know, am I just old? Like the teenage characters are terrible. Or is it we just don't have any like Skeet Ulriches anymore? I don't know what it is, but they're not working.
They're written shitty today.
Okay, so it's not just me.
The 80s were written better, in my opinion. Like you kind of identify with Nancy or cared about Nancy a little bit more than I can't even think of a teenage character today that I gave two craps about. Like
we sure didn't care about the people in Thanksgiving.
Say again?
Come on, man. Lisa Frankenstein was a great character.
Oh yeah, and the teenagers in Thanksgiving, they just will tell old. Like they already look 28 years old. Like I can't suspend my disbelief when you look like you're pushing 30. Like,
what about Lisa Frankenstein? She was fantastic.
She was
She's a
cool.
teenager.
I liked her. I forgot about her.
I didn't.
Yeah, I liked her. I was surprised because I don't like. Oh, there's my. Can I go into my hot take? First hot take. I don't like Diablo Cody, and I think that what's the one with the girl with Megan Fox?
Jennifer's Body.
Oh,
yeah,
Jennifer's Body.
Why do people like this movie? It's garbage. I'm sorry. It's boring. I will never rewatch it. It's just what do y'all like so much about this movie? I don't get it. It's not for me.
She eats boys.
But wait, before I started talking, was the other person finished with their horror hot take? Sorry, I went off on a tangent.
Brandon, do you have any horror hot takes?
Not that I can think of on the spot. I think that I think fast zombies are a lot more terrifying than slow zombies. I know that there's a lot of slow zombie diehards out there, and I get it. I grew up with the Romero films, but fast zombies are like infected or way scarier.
Mm-hmm.
Return of
Yeah,
Living
I
Dead.
love fast and slow, but yeah, the fast ones are scarier. Like I feel like if I lived in The Walking Dead, I could survive. Like those zombies are slow.
But
Yeah,
Black
for
Summer,
sure.
nope, I'll die.
Yeah, I can't survive Black Summer.
Mm-mm.
That scene in the first season of Black Summer where the white guy is just running and run, I would have been gone. I'd have been gone.
The zombies was running sideways. It don't matter if you run. Like they came out of nowhere and got him. Like they was like they got him diagonally.
Lady Sasha, continue your horror hot take.
Stop remaking classics and remake movies that are not so great. Like leave The Exorcist alone, leave The Omen alone, even leave Halloween, leave Nightmare on Elm Street alone, leave all that alone. Remake stuff like The Mutilator, where like they, movies that start out good and they run out of budget, like that type of thing. Remake that stuff. Don't remake the video store stuff that wasn't so great that you can improve on. Not the classics.
I completely agree. Like that's why I haven't heard anything else about it. But I thought it was a good idea when I heard they were remaking the 80s movie Witchboard. That's one of those movies that I think started off solid but went off the rails. Like I completely agree. I completely agree.
That one you could improve on. I could see you doing Witchboard or something, a 90s movie like Mirror Mirror. Like those were just like kind of mediocre to begin with, so you can improve on it. But to take stuff that people hold as classics, you're not going to be able to improve upon it. So just leave it alone. Just grab stuff you can improve upon. I never liked I Know What You Did Last Summer. I saw it in a movie theater when it came out, and I'm just like,
get off the panel. Get off the panel.
Boring. Okay, y'all are really gonna. I'm gonna reverse these because the last one y'all are really gonna kick me out. So, Tubi is the new blaxploitation, and I enjoy that. And I feel like people should watch movies like Holla If I Kill You and Seven Churches. Like that's the new blaxploitation, and I'm here for it. I love that people can do like low budget movies and self-publish directly to Tubi. And my last one is probably gonna get me kicked out of the room. Is Scream sequels are mediocre because the gore is trash. I like the original.
Hold on, what Scream sequels?
All of them.
From 2 through 6.
Yes.
Okay, I can agree if it's after the original trilogy.
Yeah, I only like the first Scream. I really like rewatching that, but I never rewatch the sequels because they're like watching paint dry to me. Like, and nobody's getting their throat slit right. Like, it's all everyone's just like, oh, we get a little stab. Boring. I'm sorry, it's boring to me. I want to see more carnage. Use something else. Like, you're in a suburban neighborhood. Pick up like a rototiller or something. Like, I don't know.
I do agree that the kills could get more creative in Scream. Speaking of Scream slander, Tyra, do you have any horror hot takes?
You already know I don't like the Scream franchise.
Right, that's why that was the right
regular, normal conversation on KillerCon or hot takes. I don't like the Scream franchise. I could have left at the first one, you know. I don't like the Evil Dead franchise. Besides the recent ones, I can leave, you know, Ash and all that other mess. I'm good on
that's
that.
a hot take. They go up for Ash.
I don't like it. Ash. Yeah. I could, you know, live happy if I never saw a dark-haired evil kid horror movie again. Never want to see that. And I can do away with every single possession horror. Like, I'm
oh no.
Anything we going to church, that nun in the background, a priest, never want to see it again.
Why am I catching strays?
I'm just, you were here. You got that lady up. I can't stand that lady.
I like the nun.
Can't stand that lady. Yeah, I could. Yeah, never want to see that. Yeah, Scream is trash. Yeah, that's it.
Trent King, Scream 3 is my guilty pleasure. Scream 3 is not a guilty pleasure. That's a good ass movie.
I have one more.
Shout out to Vanessa Wicked for gifting a 7th channel membership for a night of horror in like 7 days. Shout out to Vanessa Wicked. Like, shout out to you, because baby, you be showing up for me and I appreciate it. Y'all better use them gifts of your membership that she is giving y'all, because there's so much content that I have for members. Shout out to Vanessa Wicked. And speaking of channel memberships, we do have the Killer After Party, and my guest will be my mother. We had a really great Killer After Party when we had Sister Girl on Films, and we discussed the Speak No Evil original film. And now my guest will be my mother, the horror girly, and we will be discussing if modern horror does not live up to the older era of horror. Because the one thing people always tell me when I push back is, well, you have to consider audiences of that time. Well, my mother is the audience of that time. Blackula was the first movie she saw in theaters. She saw John Carpenter's The Thing in theaters when she was a teenager. So she is that audience that was here for the 70s, 80s era, and it's here for modern horror. So we will be discussing all things slasher, how slashers have evolved, and if modern slashers are not as good as the originals. And that is for members only. So shout out to Vanessa. Kay, what are some of your horror hot takes? And do not say Busta Rhymes is the icon.
First of all, exactly. Y'all know most of my horror hot takes anyway, okay? Halloween Resurrection is one of my favorites. So no, we're not going to get rid of the H2O. I like those two movies, okay? They let LL Cool J live and they let Busta Rhymes live. I'm going to watch Halloween H2O and Halloween Resurrection every time it come on TV. I don't know. I didn't know that nobody liked The Happening until Nikki told me. Okay, I thought everybody liked that movie. Maybe that was just me. I did not like Talk to Me like that. Because I felt like it was pointless. It was a movie that didn't have to happen. Like y'all are signing up to be possessed for social media views.
No horror movies ever have to happen. That's all of horror scenarios. They never.
No, that's not true. Because see, if you move into a house that's haunted, sometimes you don't know it's haunted. That's not your fault if your house is haunted. That's not your fault if your child is lucid dreaming and end up in the further. That's
horror based on stupidity in unnecessary scenarios.
No, that was a movie that just did not have to happen, and I'm just like,
if that hand existed, somebody would get on their live stream and do that junk. I just know somebody would do it.
And it would be the dumbest thing ever because you didn't. And so that's why I didn't feel bad for anybody except the little brother for the stuff that was happening because y'all signed up for this.
Yeah.
But see, you know what you're getting. You're signing up to be possessed. That's not like you're doing something stupid and you don't know the consequences. You're actually signing up for a demon to come into your body, and then you're whining when the shit hits the fan. I don't understand. That movie did not have to happen at all. So all the praise that Talk to Me is getting, I'm just like, y'all didn't have to do that though.
I agree with you, Kay. I
don't agree with nothing Kay likes. She likes the happening. I don't want to talk about it.
Y'all, I don't want to hear that because y'all got up here and y'all let Sam say that she likes the Friday the 13th marathon.
I didn't agree with
remake is one of her favorite movies. Of all the Jason movies, she liked the remake.
It's so much fun.
Sam catches praise. I will say I felt the same when I watched Talk to Me because I'm like, what happened to teens just doing drugs? Like, do they just not do like why are we messing with that? That did annoy me. That did. But if we talking movie hot takes, Talk to Me wasn't good. X wasn't good. I don't get the hype of X.
I didn't like that one either. I ain't finished.
Yeah, I mean, we literally spend the whole movie.
Oh my god, the ending was great.
That's the only part. We spend the whole movie watching them make a movie. Like, where's the horror? Like, now the third act, the ending, that
Hold
was
on.
good, but
that's how Ty West does these movies.
Hold on. I know we're not talking about the same movie because did you see what Kid Cudi was packing? That was horrific.
But I didn't ask for that though. I didn't ask to see that.
I'm here for horror.
I was like,
I asked for it. Yes. More please.
I left the theater with my head down so low, like. That was real. It got stuck. Like,
oh my god. Jeffrey Dean Ridgway, shout out to Slice of Horror. Your costume is cool. Yeah, shout out to Kay. And speaking of Kay, let's get into Kay's horror skit that she did. Y'all, please show my girl some love.
Hello.
Who is this?
Who is this? You call here. Who is this?
Sorry, I must have dialed the wrong.
Look, if you call me about some bill money, I ain't got it.
Wait, no, that's not what I'm calling.
What? Damn.
No, don't hang up. Okay, what's your favorite scary movie?
Oh, you want to know what my favorite scary movie is?
I do want to know.
For real?
Yes.
Okay. My favorite scary movie is the one with me and my cousins bust a cap in your ass.
Wait, what?
They ain't them. Now, what's your favorite scary movie?
Oh, I think I dialed the wrong number.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to Kay. Y'all show Kay some love for her Ghostface. That was amazing.
The only thing that was missing was the smoke alarm.
TP with the $5 super chat. Y'all sleeping on horror anime, Attack on Titan, Death Note, and Devilman Crybaby are better than live action. How much to review a season? This must be on Tyra channel. And shout out to my little sister who is a huge anime fan. Huge. She always talk about Naruto. I don't know.
That one ain't a horror one. TP, we ain't sleep. I done seen all them. I don't watch.
Well, yeah, that's our we got our Resident Blurred. Okay, we got a Resident Blurred. Tyra, TP want to know how much for you to review a season of a horror anime.
You know how much episodes be in anime? I normally
like 100.
Yeah,
it's 1,000.
It's typically like
I
$10
abandoned whatchamacallit with the straw hat after I saw how many episodes I had.
Yeah,
Lucky.
it's $10 per episode for anything TP. So if that it's $10 per episode.
And I can't find the comment now, but I saw a comment saying bring my mother on for KillerCon. I tried to talk her into it, but you can't tell from the skit she did. She is not a in front of people like type of person. She doesn't like live, but you can get her on the Killer After Party that we recorded earlier this week. So she would be there for that. But I told her she would be great for KillerCon. Nobody knows horror like that lady. Like she's been here. But let's get into our first horror game. Guess the movie scene. Let me see how much y'all got an eye for horror. Ken.
Oh. No, I got it.
What movie is this scene from?
Oh, I see it.
It looks like I feel like I'm looking at one of those blotches right now. Like this looks like my dad hitting me as a kid. Like that's what I see right here. I think I see a mouth.
Shout out to the 72 people in this live. Help Ken out.
I see someone saying The Shining. How is this The Shining?
It is.
Yeah.
What?
I see the turtleneck. She's holding that knife doing this.
I think it's the door scene. I think
She's holding the knife against the door.
Yeah.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Ken just saw a mouth.
I totally just saw a mouth. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
Kay.
Really?
Kay.
I know this one.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
Kay, what you got?
Girl, I ain't even got my glasses on. This look like the ocean in Deep Blue Sea.
We're back on Deep Blue Sea. I do know this one.
Yeah.
I see that.
Lady Sasha, can you help Kay out since she don't have her glasses? Do you know what this is from?
Hold on. I just see squiggly lines. Hold on. Let me turn the light off. They might be right. I think it is The Exorcist. The dude standing at the lamppost by the taxi.
She's levitating.
Oh, fuck, did I see that?
Oh,
She's levitating off the bed.
Oh, I saw something totally different.
Like the man when he gets out the car and he's standing. Yeah,
I saw the little shadow over the shoulder. See the little black shadow?
Jesus.
That's what I saw. So I thought that was him.
Tyra.
Yeah.
Do you know what movie this
This better not be anything I don't like, Nikki. I swear.
No, this is your era.
This is me.
But this is your era, but I
Can
think
you give me a random white person?
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair,
I'll give
all
you-
white people look alike. So I've been confusing me and Brendan the whole time.
I'll give you a hint. You talked about him earlier.
Me?
Yes, Tyra.
Oh.
You sure it was me?
Yes, I'm sure, Tyra.
Because what I'm seeing is
I don't
nothing.
confuse my black people. I know it was you.
What I'm seeing, it's nothing I mentioned. Now you got me trying to retrace.
Yeah, it is. It's totally something you talked about because it blew my mind when you said you didn't. I'll stop.
It better not be that Evil Dead man. Is that what this is?
Ash.
I would have never known what this is. Like I probably didn't even get that far. I probably fell asleep. Oh yeah.
I love how she was just like, "Oh, you gave me a white guy. That's what you gave. That's what you think of me."
Give me the white man with no distinctive features. I don't know who that is. Yeah,
you
know he's nicknamed the Chin. He's nicknamed the Chin because his chin is.
No,
That's
I would have never known. Lady Sasha, I stay far and clear away from this. I'm sorry.
Doesn't
I'm
he
not
have
interested. Okay.
book called Hail to the Chin or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Wait, what?
He's got a book named like Hail to the Chin or something like that.
What the hell does that mean?
He has a big chin, especially the side on his side profile. His chin kind of sticks out. And so
Yeah.
I think Sam Raimi nicknamed him the Chin, and then everybody started calling
he does
him.
that silly
is a
thing
big
with his
chin.
mouth and goes.
White guys, we
"Ugh."
name ourselves after our biggest body part. That's why they call me Mr. Nose.
I cannot. And you know,
I don't snort
Ken-
lines, I
Ken-
snort paragraphs.
Can be paying me dust and has never asked me to talk about my first horror movie, but it was The Evil Dead. That was the first horror movie I ever saw.
Oh my
You
God,
know,
I've never had
apparently
you on
Ken
the
doesn't
show.
care.
Well, hold on, that's not fair.
Give
'cause
me this one.
Brandon and Sam.
I know it. Do you?
What?
Yeah.
You
I
that's
know
one of my
Sam don't
faves.
know it.
You should have gave them one. Yeah, that's them folks. That's the people. I know who this is.
What is it?
Do you want to guess or no?
I have no idea. It looks like water art. I don't know.
Yeah, she has
Think
Scary.
think about your costume and going to prom.
It's the pig blood scene.
Oh, Carrie?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I don't see it.
I see
Make
it.
Make it,
Oh
make
my
it go.
gosh.
What is
That
it?
was, and you gave me old Ashy.
Oh. The only one I've gotten so far is Ash.
Yeah. I didn't get the last two.
Oh my God.
Did you just say you gave me old Ashy? Is
Old
that what you just said?
Old Ashy with the chin. Yeah.
Shout out to my mama. Oh, lady, what are you doing? Another $10 super chat. Okay, somebody got paid today. Thank you.
Telling them
Thank you for
folks in the
support.
chat, get the ball rolling and support my baby. That's what this is.
Love the Lady in the Lake reviews, not horror, but still very good. We need the content from all your guests. Show up and support like we did for Black Panther. Lord, my mama cannot stop talking about how Black folks showed up dressed for Black Panther. Thank you, Mom.
Let me put it in your ear. So you can
Thank
hear,
you
okay?
so much, Mom.
Thank you, Miss Lisa.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, my mama trying to get the ball rolling on the super chats I see. Thank you, Mom. Oh shoot, I missed a super chat. Darfalina, a tour de force, love the costume. I think that was okay. That's the only one I missed. Apparently, Miriam, she holding out on me.
Lisa got money.
We're gonna guess the scene in a minute, okay? I'm gonna tell you what to guess, okay?
Oh my gosh.
Why you
Lady
eating
Sasha.
Wow. Really?
Oh, that one's Halloween.
Michael Myers.
Oh, even the baby knows.
You do it.
What is that? Who is that?
You just said it. You just said it.
Who is that? Who is it? Tell him.
Michael.
Michael who?
Michael Myers. I thought you were getting eaten.
Okay.
Oh.
Look at Kate's face. Like, really?
Does somebody want to help Kay out and be her eyes so she ain't got her glasses?
Because what is this?
A movie you just talked
Say it.
about.
Say.
Yeah, I think I know it.
Talk to me.
There we
What'd
go.
you say,
The baby
baby?
got it.
Talk
Thank
to
you, baby,
me.
for helping Kay. That
See,
is
you gotta
correct.
that's why you gotta love the kids in the movie. You gotta love the kids.
Give you something. You got it right.
Talk to me isn't distinctive enough for me to be like, oh, that yellow, that's that with that yellow sweater, the black girl. I'm not that familiar with Talk to Me to be like, I know what that is. Yeah, you lost me with Talk to Me.
Oh my God.
I need some.
Somebody in the
classics.
comments said Ken raising that baby right. Raising on horror. Ken, what you got? Can you recognize this image?
Halloween.
There we go.
Yeah.
Another scene from y'all iconic movie y'all love so much.
Yes, it's iconic stuff. Michael?
And you know what always got on my nerves? There is no woman brushing her hair, sitting in the chair naked. Like, I don't care. Like, no woman is doing that. That scene was so stupid.
You know why? Because of that attitude right there. That's why. Anybody can do it.
I don't know what you're talking about, Nikki. I've brushed my hair with my titties out plenty of times.
That's disgusting. Prove it.
Brendan and Sam, y'all know what this image is?
Yes.
Oh.
Is your name Brendan and Sam Tyra?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't. Do you know what it is?
Gotta try to adjust
I
here.
know.
Try to get it from a different angle. I'm not recognizing this one.
Say it again. Say it so Brendan can hear you. Say,
Take my strong hand.
Oh, take my strong hand.
Take my
Yes.
oh, scary movie
Scary
too.
movie too.
That's so good.
This is a horror classic, okay?
yes.
Oh.
Hi, germs.
Oh shoot! What did I do? Oops, I done messed up. Hold on.
Oh, got one.
Technical difficulties. Okay, players mess up too. Okay, players mess up too.
All right.
Yes, TP. Littlefinger Scary Movie 2.
Yes.
Awesome Hubert West costume shot. I can't talk. Sasha.
Herbert West.
I just know him as the Reanimator.
Okay. I was making sure you saw it because that has to go on your list if you have not seen it.
Yes, I've seen Reanimator. Tyra, do you know what movie this image is from?
Yes, honey. These are classic. This is Poltergeist.
There you go. That's
Don't
your
be
era,
giving me-
okay?
Yeah. Don't give me ashy. Don't do that. I don't know that, man. I don't know none of them images. You want to dupe me every time? Give me something from Scream franchise or Ash and the Evil Dead thing.
Now, we don't need to answer this one. Y'all saw the answer to this one.
Yes.
It's K husband. Friday the 13th. Y'all know K love Jason.
And do.
And speaking of Jason, guys, do not forget.
Take your best shot.
I know this one. This was
is
my
what
favorite
happened.
movie of that year.
If you don't support, so please make sure whichever channel you are watching, make sure you support, super chat, like, share the video, subscribe, and all the good things. Brendan and Sam, do y'all know what movie this is? Now this y'all era. I'll tell y'all that much.
Do you have any idea?
No, it looks like he's reaching for something.
Does anybody want to help them out?
It's Georgina Campbell. I'll tell you that much. The actress is Georgina Campbell, and she's beautiful. And this movie takes place in
Is it
Detroit.
It's Barbarian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh.
Another movie I don't know why people love.
Oh, I
What?
love that
Look at the
movie.
titty monster. That's why. The basement titty monster.
I see it.
Ken,
I hadn't
do you
heard
know
it
what
described
movie
like that before, but that's a good name for it.
the titty monster? I thought she was called the mother, but yeah, the titty monster works.
She reminded me of Castle Freak. That's why I liked it. I was like, oh, this is like a gender bent Castle Freak.
Oh my God. I'm using my lotto money to show support. Thank you, Ma, for using your lotto money to show support. YouTube need to make it easier to show love to the other guests when streaming on another channel. Yeah, you have
Miss
to
Lisa,
be
if you would just
in their
subscribe to
chat.
Sledgehammer Horror, that would make my whole night. I'm just throwing that out there.
Same. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, you just have to go to
around. We want some lottery
No,
money.
I don't need super chats, Miss Lisa, but if I could just say that someone that called someone a jive turkey subscribed to my channel, my whole night would be made. That would make my whole night.
go over to yeah, you have to be in their chat, Ma. If you go to my description, you can see everybody. Just click their name and it'll take you over to them. Ken, do you know what movie this is from?
It looks like Jesus Wept from Hellraiser is what I see here.
That is yeah, correct.
Mm-hmm. See, the classic stuff sticks.
What'd you say?
I say the classic stuff sticks. Like we get it right away. When it's the newer
Yeah.
stuff, I'm like, what?
Lady Sasha.
I cannot tell what this is. I just see squiggly lines at this point. My eyes start.
Oh, I know this.
I see it.
It looks like
Does anybody want to jump in and help Lady Sasha?
Yeah,
Terrifier.
What?
Which one? Which movie?
One? I gotta know which one.
Yes, the movie.
In the diner, right?
You tell me.
If it's the diner, then it's part one. If it's not the
I
diner,
think it's part one where he's in the diner doing
I think it's. Yeah, it's part one. He's taking the girl's taking a picture. Yeah, I see it.
There you
I
go.
don't know how do you see it through the squigglies? I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they saw his clowny face.
Hey,
you gotta be better at this because, like, I grew up during a time period where the Playboy channel kind of looked like this. You gotta be better at this, but I'm not.
Oh my God, Tyra, do you know what this image is?
Is that a naked lady?
You tell me.
Girl, this must be something recent. Is it recent?
Yes, it's something recent.
Oh man, like how recent? Give me a decade.
It's about to get a sequel.
Give me a decade.
I think it's 2015.
2015.
Anybody want to help Tyra out?
I'll be over there.
The chat telling you.
Ready or not? Where? I don't see it. I don't see Ready or Not. But let me. Who the hell was gonna see that? 50% of this was bed frame.
I know a bed frame when I see it.
Brandon and Sam.
Oh.
That's Terrifier 2 in the toy shop.
Oh, there we go.
Yes.
Damn. Nice.
Finally.
Yeah, that's good. You gave me wooden bed frame.
And speaking of Terrifier, let's get into my skit.
No, please stop. No, no, stay back. No. Jonathan, run.
Love it.
No bias. That was hilarious.
Oh, man. I thought you were gonna save your skit for last. I was looking for your skit to be saving the best for last. That means I'm last.
Oh my! Well, this was the segue. Terrifier.
I loved it.
Oh, we did. Did we see Brandon and Sam skit?
We didn't do one.
We did it.
Yeah, Brandon and Sam and Lady Sasha, I asked to be on here like a week ago, so I told them because it was last minute.
Oh,
they didn't have to worry about
this one.
Whose turn is it? Ken?
No, I just had Uncle Frank. I had a Hellraiser.
Oh, Brandon and Sam. Yes, chat. Show some love for Nick the Clown.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. I don't know.
I don't know. It's my guess.
I know it.
Yeah, you can say it if you want.
What do you think?
I don't know.
I'm going. Think we're doing Cabin Fever.
There we go.
Is that your final answer?
I guess so.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yep. I hate this movie too.
Oh my god.
And I like this movie.
Yeah.
Cakes.
Oh, you can see not Kay.
Huh? No, but I like Cabin Fever. I just wanted to let you know.
You know why the pancake scene is there?
No, I don't know. I just remember it.
Oh, it's an homage to Pieces. When old dude jumped out from behind the thing and he started doing karate for no reason. And then he just says, "Oh, I had some bad chop suey." And so Eli Roth wanted to have a what the fuck moment in his movie, so he did that. That's why the little boy was doing karate and yelling pancakes.
Eli Roth. Okay.
What you got, Tyra?
Oh, that is Nightmare on Elm Street. That's Nancy in the Tub.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Whose hand is that?
I didn't make these hard enough.
If you go to my arrow, I'm good. When you go to bedpost, I don't know what the hell's going on. Anything above 2008, I'm probably lost.
Lady Sasha.
I feel like y'all ever seen Problem Child? What's his name gets released from jail and they keep showing him the Rorschach test and he keeps saying it looks like death. I can't see these. I'm
with you, Lady Sasha. I can't see any of all of these. Just look like a blur to me. Like I can't see anything.
I don't know.
I'm glad it's not just me. I can't see any of it.
Yellow and brown squiggles. That's what I see.
Guy with blonde hair, I think.
I can't.
Does anybody know what movie this is from?
No.
I'm stuck on this one. It looks like Little Monsters to me with the guy with the fucking head thing, but I know that's not right.
Not Little Monsters.
I don't know what Little Monsters is.
This looks current. That's probably why I don't know.
Damn
sure we're going to that.
Oh well, I was never going to get that, even if it wasn't blurred. I couldn't tell you which Scream it was if it's not the first.
That's Scream 5.
I don't rewatch them.
Yeah, that's Scream 5 when the kid got killed when his mama was running home. And now we are going to get into who's the villain. I'm going to give you a description and you tell me who the villain is. I am going to start with Ken. I don't really focus on my skincare. You could call me a fashion icon. My favorite song is Meek Mill, Dreams and Nightmares. Who am I?
Say it.
No, she's a nun.
No, she's the nun, but you got to say what that is. Say.
Freddy Krueger.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. That is correct. And the chat got it. Brendan and Sam. I am able. Not I spelled able wrong. Look, I was trying to get these together. Okay. Brendan and Sam. I'm able to breed my own army. I can mimic my prey. My favorite song is TLC Unpretty. Who am I?
I'm able to breed my own army. I can mimic my prey.
So stumped.
Well, how's this song TLC? What's Unpretty? How's that song go?
Oh Lord. I forgot. Brandon didn't even know what BET was. So I guess that clue won't help you. It's a song about not being pretty.
Okay.
Does anybody want to help them out?
Yes.
Or mimic my prey?
It's the Predator because Arnold told him he's one ugly motherfucker.
Is that the final answer?
That's my final answer.
The chat is saying The Thing. Does anyone else want to chime in?
I was thinking.
I haven't seen The Thing or Predator, so.
What do you
Brandon,
watch besides?
I need Brandon. If you don't get Sam together,
I don't do creatures or aliens.
I can't force Sam to watch these movies. I've tried already.
I need you to
Given
tie
up.
her to a chair and staple her eyelids open.
Go ahead.
Is everyone stumped on this one?
I'll go with The Thing, I guess.
Okay, let's see.
Wait a little bit.
It's either The Thing or
as soon as this is done, I'll come go to bed.
Actually,
It
Mimic.
is the creature from Mimic.
Mimic.
Oh.
I don't
The
know.
I
word
thought saying I can mimic my prey was going to give it away, but I guess not. If y'all haven't watched Mimic from the 90s, amazing top tier creature feature.
This is where I was, but you throwing in TLC's Unpretty.
Yeah,
Does that face look pretty?
But that creature didn't literally get told they was ugly in the movie. Like, there's a line in the movie where he literally calls the creature ugly.
I just said it was his favorite song. I didn't say somebody called him that. Tyra, some people would call me a copycat. I like to stick to a routine. My favorite song is Boys to Men, A Song for Mama.
Jason.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Someone in the chat said Norman Bates.
Oh,
Let's
hell.
see.
Hold on.
I was going to say.
I'm going to say, don't do that.
I don't think anyone calls Norman Bates a copycat.
And then
yeah.
Norman kind of sticks to a routine. He does it.
Well, see, I said sticks to a routine because all them Friday the 13th movies is the same.
Hey, slow down. Beep beep.
No. Don't put a new beginning in there with the rest of them.
Kay, you could say my actions were justified if I picked a different victim pool. I'm a simple type. I just want a white woman. My favorite song is Cameo's Candy.
Ken Sledge.
That would be the. See, why would you make me say this?
This is serendipitous that you got this one.
Don't nobody else say this the rest of the show. I'm closing this laptop.
Why, Kay? I would never say it 5 times. Go ahead.
I'm leaving. This would be the Tony Todd Candyman. Because the Yaya Mateen, he didn't like the white.
Okay, that is Candyman. I didn't even know that was Candyman like that. Did you see that was Candyman?
Is that Candyman?
Yes, that's Candyman.
And actually, whoever says Candyman is safe because he be killing everybody who ain't say his name in the damn movie.
Who? Candyman?
Oh, God. Okay, we sorry, Kay.
Then y'all won't see my reflection.
Okay, we'll leave for real.
Lady Sasha,
Sam, you gotta get in on it.
was I the only kid that said Candyman in the mirror? Was that just me?
I think we all did that.
No,
Y'all playing with y'all live.
What you going off camera gonna do?
Well, really, the only person that needs to be worried is Sam because he wants a white woman. Kay, you okay?
You know what, right? Because Yaya, if this is Yaya, I might have something to be afraid of. You know what? You right.
Exactly.
We got melanin.
You want Helen?
I'm gonna be good.
And what was the white lady in Candyman 2? I can't think of her name. Lady Sasha, I have been called one of the greatest of all time. My favorite song is Anything the Kids Would Love. I'm famous for my accessory. Who am I?
Famous for your accessory. I'm gonna go with Chucky. I don't know whether he's famous for his accessory, but the whole thing about any song that kids would love.
What accessory does Chucky have?
He just have his knife and whatever else he want to kill you with. His overalls, his good guy overalls. I don't know. I don't know someone famous for the accessory that we haven't said already.
Rose the hat.
Take me, please. You can take all the shining out of me.
Oh, I got it. I'm just like this is one of those. I forgot I even saw this movie.
Ken. Tyra hates a villain like me. the most, but there's a twist to my story. And Tyra did say earlier in this KillerCon, because she's gonna always say it. My milkshake never brings the boys to the yard, and that causes problems for the boys. My favorite song is Marvin Gaye's Sexual Healing. Who am I?
Tyra. Now, when you say Tyra hates a villain like me the most, I automatically go to Ghostface. But none of the other things make sense for Ghostface. My milkshake never brings the boys to the yard, and that causes problems for the boys. My favorite song is Marvin Gaye's Sexual Healing. At least, is this male or female?
You tell me.
That's a dog shit answer. I don't. Man, I don't know. All the sexual healing and bringing boys to the yards got me all amped up. Like I've got enough blood to run two heads and not. I can't do this.
Does anybody want to chime in?
I had a guess before the last part.
What's the guess?
I don't know if Tyra hates this character because of the twist, and the milkshake never bringing the boys to the yard makes me think of Angela from Sleepaway Camp. But the sexual healing part is what throws me off because that character's too young to think about that. So that third clue is
No, I love Sleepaway Camp.
See, Tyra hates a villain like me the most.
Which horror villain is sexually frustrated?
Yes.
Billy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Isn't Billy Loomis was pretty sexually
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
frustrated?
Like, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
I'm gonna go with Ghostface. I'm just gonna say Ghostface.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Carrie, isn't it?
Tyra hates a kid. The
Oh,
evil kid.
man.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, she's trying to get it on with her dad.
yeah, because she's technically not a kid.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why I said, but
Oh.
with the twist.
Yeah, I forgot about Esther. Oh my god, and I love those movies.
All she wanted was the daddies.
That's terrifying to me.
There's
Brendan
a little
and
lady
Sam.
like her in real life. Did you ever see that lady on TLC? She looks like she's 8 years old, but she's 22.
No.
Y'all never saw her? Oh,
No.
she's like, yeah,
I did.
she's
I know what
literally-
you're talking about. Mhm.
yeah, and she's super frustrated too because she can't really date because any guy that wants to date her might be a pedo. So it's like super
Yeah.
frustrating for her.
Dice rolling. Which horror villain is sexually frustrated? All of them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Why did they start killing
You really
people?
could throw Billy Loomis in there.
Well, he finally got some at the end of the movie.
And then what happened? He tried to kill her after that.
See,
Oh,
you
praying
see-
man is Billy Loomis, baby.
Brendan and Sam, you could argue I'm no villain at all. My favorite song is Janet Jackson, Anytime, Any Place. I come with my own entourage. And I know y'all probably don't know Janet Jackson, Anytime, Any Place, but it's a song, let's say, about pleasure. Who is this?
Oh, Pinhead.
That's what I was thinking too.
Is that your final answer?
Yep.
Okay, let's see. Is it Mr. Pinhead?
Demons
yes.
to some, angels to others, baby.
I could tell just from the photo.
Did the entourage line give it away?
For me, yeah.
Tyra.
Oh Lord. Yeah.
Oh, baby. Stop it. Already lethal. Stupid humans enhance me in a lab. I will interrupt your big moment like Kanye West. I have my own rap theme song.
Already lethal superhumans enhance me in a lab. My own rap theme song.
And I will interrupt your big moment like Kanye West.
Rap theme song? Horror rap theme song?
So the person I can think of that has a rap theme song wasn't enhanced in a lab though.
Yeah.
He had two. Freddy Krueger had two rap theme songs.
Yeah, but he wasn't enhanced in the lab.
Yeah, he wasn't in the lab. I'm trying to think of who
The
else.
damn leprechaun definitely wasn't enhanced in the lab.
Oh, yeah.
Who had a rap song? I have my own rap theme song.
Kay, do you have any clues? Anybody want to chime in? Everybody stumped on this one, but
Yeah.
the chat got it. Shout out to Anakin. The show
Wait,
my
what?
God.
Wait, he has a
Hey, you didn't get this?
Oh,
Wait, who is in a rap song for Deep Blue Sea?
Oh, LL Cool J.
Deepest bluest. My head is like a shark's fin. Deepest bluest.
Yeah.
The LL Cool
don't
J
be trying to
song.
say it like it was all natural. If it was that natural, Kay would have got it. This is her favorite movie. I didn't know what the hell that was.
I just knew Kay would get it.
And I didn't know we
Well,
were
see,
doing
because
like
I wasn't thinking about
movie,
people.
like-
You didn't say creatures or animals, and then I would have got it. I was thinking about people.
I said horror villain. He's a horror villain.
This isn't a thing.
And he interrupted Samuel L. Jackson big moment when he was giving his speech.
Elaborate on the villain next time. Let me know if it's a human.
And
Do I gotta ask
he's
that question? Are they
already
human?
a predator, and they enhanced him in the lab.
If you would have like
Makes
maybe
sense.
like put the narrative like if you're
That
gonna
was a good
shoot
one.
the shark, I'm going for Jaws every time. Something I know. You know I don't girl, I didn't know.
Well, Anakin, not Vader, got it.
Because they can be here listening to K all the time, go on about this damn shark. Block this out.
And that was Who's the Villain. That was fun. Now we are going to get into our horror edition Would You Rather, but first, our last skit of the night. Miss Tyra Struggle Reviews. Y'all show Tyra some love.
Hey, average. Yes, Alan? Why are there copies of the style section all over the place?
New card. What do you think?
Oh, very nice.
Picked them up from the printers yesterday.
You have a dog? A little chow or something? No, Helen.
Good coloring. That's bone. And the lettering is something called Cillian Braille. It's very cool, baby, but that's nothing. Look at this.
That is really nice.
Eggshell with Romalian tight. What do you think? Nice.
Is that a raincoat? Yes, it is.
For how a nitwit like you get so tasteful. I can't believe that Bryce prefers Van Patten's card to mine.
But wait. Raised lettering. Pale nimbus. White.
Impressive.
Pertinent. In 87, Huey released this.
Let's see Paul Ballard's card. Look at that subtle off-white coloring. The tasteful thickness of it. Oh my god. It even has a watermark. Something wrong? Patrick? You're sweating.
A personal statement about the band itself. Hey, Paul! Hey, Paul!
Y'all show Tyra some love. Show our panel some love for our horror skits today. Okay? Look, little filmmakers.
At this point.
Miriam, we always reference that LL Cool J song. I don't know how we didn't get it. I don't know either, because with Kay on the panel, we talk about that movie every KillerCon.
I even dropped it in the chat
blocked
for
it
y'all
out.
one time. Okay, I gave y'all the link.
When it came out, that film was never on my radar. I think it's in the 90s.
Make sure y'all show Tyra some love for her Patricia Bateman in costume.
Thank you.
And now we are going to get into our Would You Rather horror edition. So let's start with Ken. Who would you rather be the mother of your kids? The mom from Carrie or the mom Deadite from Evil Dead Rise?
Oh, I'm smashing the Deadite. Oh, look. Oh, that. Oh, yeah. Oh, easily. Oh my God. The Carrie's mom would just scare the hell out of me. But look at Alyssa there. Like, she's already yelling at me. Like, she's making me feel something about myself. Like, you know, beat me up a little bit with her words. You know, get me a little excited. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. She's cracking some eggs. I'm feeling it. I'm definitely feeling it.
Lady Sasha, who would you rather be the mother of your kids?
Carrie's mother, because you could take her in a fight. That Deadeye, no.
Brandon, who would you rather be the mother of your kids? The Queen Xenomorph or the mother from Barbarian?
Oh boy, I'm going with the Xenomorph.
She's got to be overprotective.
She is,
right?
Yeah.
Kay, who would you rather be the mother of your kids? Queen Xenomorph or the titty monster, the mother from Barbarian? As Lady Sasha named her.
Because she was actually, she wasn't doing nothing down there but feeding them kids, She wasn't doing nothing down there. I don't know, but but the Xenomorph, they you get to go out in outer space with that one. So I'm gonna say the Xenomorph because you get to be on the spaceship and go to other planets.
Yeah, your kids will be cultured. They'll see the galaxy. Good choice. Tyra, who would you rather be the mother of your kids? Mrs. Loomis or what is Jason mama name, child? Pamela Voorhees. Thank you. Who would you rather be the mother of your kids?
Pamela. It takes some love to do what she did for Jason because it's all her in that first film. It's Pamela. She gonna go up for her son every time, and he been riding. Even anytime he hear her voice, that is commitment. That is love. I'm gonna go with Pamela.
Sam, who would you rather be the mother of your kids?
I was thinking the exact same thing. She loves her son.
And you know what?
Pamela.
Mrs. Loomis did abandon Billy. Kay, who would you rather Halloween host edition? Art the Clown is throwing a Halloween party, and Mick from Wolf Creek is throwing a Halloween party. Who would you rather attend their party?
Now, what kind of party we trying to have?
Whatever Halloween party they would be hosting.
You know what? Clowns are good for a good party. Okay. You just might have to leave before they start doing their magic show and their tricks. But I think a party is right up in the clown era right there. That's this jam.
Lady Sasha, whose party would you rather attend?
Art, because he's a clown and he's used to entertaining.
Y'all not worried about y'all safety?
You're gonna die either way, because Mick's gonna turn you into a head on a stick, and then Art's gonna chop you up. You might as well be entertained before you get chopped up.
That's the way I feel about it.
Ken, whose Halloween party would you rather attend? Seal from Species or Ma from Ma?
This is hard because I saw what Ma did to that dude's wiener. You know what I mean? Like I saw it in 4K. I was like, whoa, whoa, and she's putting dog blood in him. What the hell? But she would be fun to party with. So I still got to go with Ma. It's a risk I'm willing to take.
Don't make me drink alone.
Don't make me drink alone.
Sam, whose party would you rather attend?
Wasn't Ma getting the kids all the booze? Like, I'm gonna go with Ma.
Yep. Tyra, whose party would you rather attend? Mrs. Loomis or Pearl?
Neither. I don't want to go nowhere with Mrs. Loomis. I'm gonna just go with Pearl. I just don't like Mrs. Loomis. She's guilty by association to that Scream franchise. I'm just gonna go with Pearl just because of that reason alone. I just don't care for it. I'm gonna go with
I feel like I could fix Pearl. So I would go with Pearl.
As long as you ain't standing in the way of what Pearl's trying to do, you're fine.
Kay, whose party would you rather attend? Daddy and Lola from The Loved Ones or Billy and Stu from Scream?
Come on. Okay. I'm in there with Billy and Stu all day without question.
Isn't that like swimwear? Lady Sasha, whose Halloween party would you rather attend?
Same thing, Billy and Stu.
Now, why y'all not showing Lola no love?
Girl, because they fine. We don't want to go over there.
Exactly. What you talking about? Do we? I know what kind of party I'm trying to go to.
Girl, that's Matthew Winter in the 90s. We going to that function
in the 90s.
Ken, whose Halloween party would you rather attend? Jigsaw, John Kramer, or the doctor from Human Centipede?
This is easy. I get to suck ass with the doctor. We're going with him, baby.
Ken, why you always gotta go too far?
Am I wrong? In Jigsaw, I'm going to lose a limb. Oh man, now I don't have an arm, or I'm possibly dead. With the doctor from the Human Centipede, I get this. Put my mouth on someone's ass. Oh no, sure.
Oh my god.
But it's what comes out of the ass that's concerning.
Listen,
did you see what
beggars
happened in the middle and the third person in that Human Centipede?
Beggars can't be choosers. Okay, that part lasts for about 8 seconds. The whole other, day, just me in that butthole, baby.
Oh my god. Darfalina, everybody at that party and Scream didn't die. I will take my chances with Billy and Stu. Good point. Sam, whose Halloween party would you rather attend?
I'm not sucking that nasty ass. I'm gonna go play games with Jigsaw. Fuck that. I'll play some games.
Everybody can't be Ken.
That's disgusting.
Tyra, whose Halloween party would you rather attend? Quentin from Cube or the businessman from Train to Busan?
I wouldn't go to the gas station with that man from Train to Busan. He at least with Quentin. I don't think I have to worry about. I think I'd have to worry about that businessman more because he was just reckless abandonment, like in your face. I feel like I would die immediately because he would be trying to save himself for whatever would happen at this Halloween party. I'm gonna go with Quentin. At least I have a little time to live, just a little bit.
Katie.
Well, see, I'm gonna go with the man from Train to Busan because see, he's already shown you who he is. I don't have to guess. See, I know what I'm working with, so you can work around that. I need you to show me your cards up front, and he did.
Oh my god, Lady Sasha, the Jinn from Wishmaster's Halloween party or the Firefly family's Halloween party? Which one are you attending?
The Jinn, because I can't stand the Fireflies, and I especially hate what's her name. I don't even know her name. I just know her ass. Rob Zombie's wife's ass.
Wait, I thought that was his daughter. Is this his daughter or his wife?
His wife.
Cherry Moon.
Why did I think that was his daughter?
Mm-hmm. He puts her in everything, even though she can't act.
Irritating. The only good movie she's been in for him has been Lords of Salem. That was decent. Everything else,
his best movie.
Yeah, I would strangle myself if I had to spend 5 minutes with the Fireflies. No, I'm going with Jen.
But see, to be fair, I can't talk shit because if I remade Jaws, I would let Ashley be the shark. Like I would let anything I did, Ashley would be in. So I can't talk shit on him for that. Like I really
but
can't.
Ashley probably has. I mean, well, not probably. Just from seeing her, she has more charisma in her pinky than this lady has in her whole body.
She has a beautiful pinky.
She's a nice looking lady. She's very beautiful. But that's what models do. Go model. Don't act.
I did not know people didn't like this lady like that.
No.
Brendan, whose Halloween party would you rather attend?
I'd say the Jinn.
He threw some epic parties.
Yeah, I've never actually seen those movies. It's been a long time since I have.
Yeah, you can. I mean, you know what? I can't even get my thoughts together. Go, Brandon. See, I thought it was Sam. I thought Sam was the problem, but it's Brendan. You've never seen Wishmaster?
I saw like the third one, I think, on TV.
So you saw the worst one.
Yeah, that's
horrible.
I don't even think the original guy is in it.
No, he's not. It's
Yeah,
that weird looking replacement.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Nikki. All us white guys look alike. We understand.
I'm glad you understand the mistake I just made. Thank you, Ken.
Brendan came in and I was like, Jake Gyllenhaal.
Tyra, whose Halloween party would you rather attend? The Collector from Demon Knight or Mr. Sims from Tales from the Hood?
Girl, you know I'm going over here with Billy Zane. I don't know why you asked me that. Going over here being real shallow with Billy Zane because he's fine. What are we doing? I'm sorry, Mr. Sims. And then, there's a moment where the collector might not immediately take me to hell. You know,
he's at least gonna
you already dead and in hell if you over there functioning with Mr. Sims. I'm gonna go over here with the collector. We gonna vibe, and he gonna be fine while we vibing. So yeah, I'm gonna go over with him. Yeah.
Okay, whose Halloween party would you rather attend?
I'm going with Clarence. Okay, I mean, you know, I feel like we're gonna have a good time, but you know, before he drags you to hell.
She wants to get. She's gonna get the shit.
And even when we get there, you know, we can go ahead and play something from New York, and we got Harlem Shake on the way there.
And now we are going to get into our Gone Forever. So I'm going to give you different horror tropes, horror subgenres, and you have to pick which one stays and which one is gone forever. Ken, the psycho-religious zealot or the angsty teen? Which one is gone?
I do that shit way too much at home. I'm getting rid of the angsty teen. Get that. He's going out the door like DJ Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince.
Brendan and Sam, jump scare or gore? Which one is gone forever?
Jump scare.
Jump scares for sure.
Easy.
Yeah, keep the gore, get rid of the cheap jump scares.
Tyra, which one is gone forever? Nudity or creepy old harbinger?
Creepy old harbinger. We need the nudity. What are we talking about here?
But we need the creepy old person that tries to warn us.
She was the worst one to ask that question to.
We need the nudity. What the hell? That means horror with no titties ever.
God, I love you, Tyra.
No.
I fucking love you so much.
Stuff. Absolutely not.
Okay, stopping at the creepy gas station or villain behind unsuspecting victim? Which one is gone forever?
I like both these.
One gotta go.
Because I am African American, I'm going to say stopping at the creepy gas station, because if it's a sundown town, I'm not doing it.
And we knew Kay was fresh from the NAACP meeting. Here she goes. Lady Sasha, vampire or werewolf?
Vampire, because we have hundreds of vampire movies and there's not enough werewolf movies.
Not enough good werewolf.
Good
movies.
point.
Yes, exactly.
Ken, boob shot or final girl?
Oh, that's not fair.
One has to go forever.
The boob shot. I could live without boob shots in movies, but I couldn't live without some of the amazing final girls we've had. Like, I think that horror is built on how amazing women are. And so to get rid of that for a whole new generation to understand how amazing women are and the strides that they've made in horror, especially, I couldn't get rid of that for my daughters to look up to some of them. So I'm going to say we got to get rid of the boob shot. Let me keep the final girls.
Is that your real answer or your PC
Yeah.
answer?
No, I got a wife. I can still see boobies sometimes. We're married, not often. But when I do.
You know what? Okay, Ken, I should have just stopped you there. Brendan and Sam, we got away fake out or no one believes the protagonist?
I'll let you answer this one.
I'm gonna go with no one believes the protagonist. That one kind of drives me nuts, but I guess some of the stories are pretty ridiculous, but still, give somebody some faith here. What about you? Do you get a separate answer?
I'd be the same.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Tyra, body horror or aliens?
Bye, funky aliens. We're not leaving body horror ever in life. Yeah.
I know that again. Oh no, it's Kay that hates aliens, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Kay hates body horror.
They don't like body horror either.
I don't like, exactly. Both of them can go.
I would get rid of aliens too, actually. Keep body horror.
Kay, be careful what you wish for or grief trauma backstory.
I like the trauma backstory. Let's get rid of the wishes. Okay, I don't want to watch a Aladdin movie.
What? Oh my god. Lady Sasha, cold open or plot twist?
That one's hard. They're both so good. I'll give up the
Which
cold
one is
open.
going forever?
I'll give up the cold open for a good plot twist.
Yep.
Oh wow. Okay. Interesting. Ken. No, Tyra. This is your favorite, isn't it? Ken, possess haunted item or signature villain weapon.
Man. Even though possession horror is my favorite, I'd have to say the possessed item. We can still have like possession stuff. But you know, like Freddy's glove, you know, like we gotta have that. You know, you gotta have the lament configuration, the chainsaw for Leatherface. They gotta have their signature weapon. So I'll say we'll get rid of the Annabelle dolls.
Now, is the Lamont configuration a haunted item or a signature weapon?
That's the weapon. Stuff comes out.
The weapon, yeah.
Okay.
Things would come out of it.
Okay. Brendan and Sam, unreliable narrator or creepy kids?
You get to answer this one.
Fuck. I guess get rid of the creepy kids.
No, why y'all hating on the creepy kids?
Nobody wants them kids.
I'm just, I don't know.
Tyra. Tyra, home invasion or found footage?
Oh my god, it's so hard. Found footage can go. Nobody wants that. No, nobody wants this. Home invasion.
I'm with you.
We're gonna keep home invasion. Found footage can
like
drop
that.
off the face of the planet.
I like found footage.
Yeah,
Of course you do. You like
you would
the
have
happening, Kay.
You would have to get rid of Wreck to keep the strangers. And I'm just like, no.
I hate found footage. Kay, slasher or psychological horror?
Why you be giving me the hard ones? I gotta get rid of one.
Yep, going forever.
Okay, although I'm going to say I do like psychological horror better, but all of my favorite horror icons are slashers. So I guess psychological horror gotta go.
Lady Sasha, comedy horror or creature feature?
Comedy horror, because there's so few of them that are actually good. It's like,
you know what? Finally, somebody's speaking the truth.
The rest
Finally.
are terrible.
Because I hate the comedy sub.
I
horror
love comedy horror.
No,
Me too.
oh, thank you, Sam. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Sam.
Sam, come through. Because I don't know about the other takes. Ken, folk horror or paranormal?
Folk horror, not even close.
That was quick.
Get out of here.
And that was Gone Forever segment. I'm glad horror doesn't have to look the way it may look if y'all really got rid of all of those things. But thank you guys so much for being here with us for our Trick or Treat Halloween KillerCon. Shout out to the 64 people that are still here with us. Thank you so much for supporting. Thank you so much for supporting the panelists. And now I'm going to give everyone a chance to let the audience know where they can find you and what you have coming up. I am going to start with the psychopath of the hour, Mr. Ken Sledge. Tell the people.
You can find us on YouTube at Sledgehammer Horror, Facebook, Instagram, and Threads at Sledgehammer Horror, Twitter, X at Sledgehammer Horror, HOR. We try to put out, especially this week, we have a video coming out every single week or every single day this week. Wednesday, we'll be doing our tier ranking on the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. So very excited about that. Hopefully you guys, Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, you guys can come out and tier rank that with us.
Thank you, Ken. Please, if you are on a Night of Horror channel, make sure you go to the description box and support the Sledges. And now, Our Life in Horror, Brendan and Sam, please tell the people where they can find you and what you have coming up.
You can find us at Our Life in Horror on basically everything. We've got tomorrow night, we're going to be on Frank's Media and Reviews for a discussion on found footage. Wednesday, we've got a tier ranking on Halloween movies. Next week, we're doing a horror hangout where we're going to talk about horror news and play some games. And we're also going to do a live review on Oddity next week, just the two of us, because we want to be able to talk to the chat some more. So come subscribe.
Oddity is my number one favorite of 2024, period, so far. Lady Sasha, let the horror freaks know where they can find you and what you have coming up.
You can find me at Horror Freak on Instagram, TikTok. I'm still on Twitter, Threads, Blue Sky. And tomorrow night I'll be on Hood Podcast at 9 p.m. Then on Wednesday night, I've got 2 live streams. The first one, we're going to talk about what Devil's Night is. I think it's a Detroit tradition. We're going to get into that. I had a live stream earlier today that we got into what the origin of Samhain is. And then also on Wednesday night, we're doing a live movie watch on Master Chaos channel. Then on the 31st, I'll be on Trash Picture Show. We're doing a Halloween party type of thing there too. And then Friday, we'll do a Dia de Muerto live stream as well on my channel. So if you follow me on all the socials, I always post every morning where I'm going to be at. So it'll be easier to find me there because YouTube notifications are trash.
Hold on. Everybody doesn't do Devil's Night?
No. I think it's specifically a Midwestern thing.
Well, I mean, yeah. I'm a Detroit boy. I live in Detroit, so for me,
so I'm gonna pick your brain about Devil's Night. Then I didn't know you were from Detroit.
Yeah, so when you were just like, I think it's a Detroit thing, I was like, wait, nobody else participates in Devil's Night?
Yeah, growing up in Connecticut, we didn't do Devil's Night. I never heard of it until I went to college.
Does anybody else do Devil's Night?
I don't know. They might in Chicago. Say again.
Oh, we did some stuff.
Never did it.
I never did anything for Devil's Night. I just hid my pumpkins so no one would smash them.
What is Devil's Night?
The night before Halloween, you go out and fuck everything up.
Yeah.
I only heard of Devil's Night because there was a Criminal Minds episode about it.
Yeah, the night before Halloween, you go out and you smash pumpkins, you toilet paper houses, you put plastic forks in the yard so that way when they try to pull them out, they break them and it fucks up.
So you go out and be a delinquent.
We did that during homecoming week. That's homecoming week activities.
Yeah, that's Devil's Night. You just go and fuck everything up.
Yeah.
The views expressed by Devil's Night is not the views.
I'm 38 now. I don't participate anymore. That was like the purge. I sit out on my porch with a shotgun. Like,
Ken's gonna be here smashing pumpkins.
Oh, I forgot to mention, I did the tutorial that I said I was gonna do. I told you guys last time I was gonna film my first makeup tutorial. I did how to make your face into Freddy Krueger for $6 from the Dollar Tree. That's on my channel.
That's amazing.
That's cool.
Thank you.
Okay, Slice of Horror. Let the people know what you have going on and where they can find you.
Yes, you guys, this is going to be a busy week for the channel. I'm really excited. Tomorrow is our live From panel. Make sure you are there for that so we can talk From theories live. Wednesday is for the Penguin, and we are doing a celebration for My Sweet Perspective, reaching 5K, doing a Wiz theme with cosplay. Of course, Thursday is Halloween. We'll be doing grotesquerie. And then Friday is my birthday. And a good bit of the people you see here will be joining together to talk about my favorite horror movie ever, The People Under the Stairs, and have a live pajama party. And the next day, members only, we are doing a watch along of The People Under the Stairs. So make sure you hit the memberships on the channels. And we got a lot going on this week.
Yes, please make sure you support Slice of Horror, Horror Freak, Our Life in Horror. Tyra, what's going on in the struggle? And let the people know where they can find you.
Kay already pretty much went through a lot of everything. I will say be on the lookout for my solo From recap episode, I think 6 now. Look for that tomorrow, as well as our live recap and discussion of From. We also did a live discussion of Tyler Perry's Beauty and the Black yesterday. Go and support that. Every Sunday night, we do discussions of 3 women. Go and support that. And as Kay said, we have a lot coming up this week. We're celebrating Ashley hitting 5K, and we are also celebrating Kay's birthday. So don't miss any of those things. We are literally here every day.
Literally, they're here every day. So please make sure you support them and what they have coming up. Just look out for the content. I don't know what I have coming up. My head is spinning. I move in like 3 days and I ain't packing nothing, but stuff is coming. And also, I am currently trying to decide if I'm going to continue the KillerCon horror series. We will be trying out a different day of the week to see if it works better than Saturday. So we will be back with KillerCon on Wednesdays now, starting November 13th. So if you enjoy KillerCon, if you would like to see it continue, then make sure you run the video up, hit like, comment, support, and all the good things. And also, members, be on the lookout for the Killer after party that will be up. Okay, see, I dropped the ball. It's supposed to be up right after this. Give me 30 minutes. But thank you guys so much for being here and supporting. And we will see you in the next one. Thank you.
We'll make her one of us. A loving cup, a loving cup. We accept her, one of us. We accept her, one of us. Goober gobble, goober gobble. We accept her, we accept her. Goober gobble, goober gobble. One of us, one of us. Goober gobble. They're going to make you one of them.